Yeah, this is Bang Bang Rail. Just a little video, yeah. My mate was talking to me and asked me to put a video on about him, his sister, and her fella, yeah. Anyway, I was on crack really, really bad, and I was living in Twickenham, yeah, at the time, and I was out of it 24/7. I had a lot of money, so it didn't really matter, yeah. I was on it 24/7, and my mate phoned me up and said, "Ray," he said, "You never guess what?" I said, "What's up?" He said, "That Tony geezer has bashed my sister up." I went, "Leave off, he wouldn't do that." "Ray, he's bashed my sister." I just had a phone call from my sister to say she's really been bashed up. "Ray, can you come pick me up?" I went, "Listen, I'll be over there, mate." So got in the motor, drove over to him, and my mate's got a big van, yeah. So I said, "Listen, let's go and look for him in the van, yeah. Be a bit more sensible, going in the van so I can throw him in the back of the van, yeah." So I said, "First of all, let's go and see your sister." Mate, when we went to see his sister, she couldn't even open the door. It looked as if he broke her hands, her fingers, everything. Her fingers were smashed to pieces, yeah. Her face made me, I mean, I'm like a violent person, do you know what I mean? But to do that to a woman, to do it to a man, yeah, but to do this to a woman, what he done to her, and she looked like he's broke her nose. She lost a couple of free teeth, her lips were all smashed up, and her head is really bad, yeah. So now we've got to take her to hospital. So we take her to the nearest one from there is Brentford Hospital, I forget the name of it now. So I took her to Brentford Hospital, take her in there, and it was sort of like we got a stretcher thing. We took her in there with a stretcher, and they looked at her and said she's got alternate. It's got alternate bleeding inside her head, and she definitely her nose is broken, and she's lost 3 or 4 teeth, and she's in a bad way. It looks like her hands have been smashed so bad. It looks like they broke both her hands. And she said, I said, "Where's my mate's sister?" And we found her. She looked like she'd been knocked over by a car, but they're not idiots in hospitals. They know what someone is with back someone to be knocked over by a car. Whereabouts you find her? Can we got to get the police involved? I said, "Look, we don't want to get the police involved. You know what I mean? She's not into that. She won't. She's not a sort of person that would talk to the police. You know what I mean? So can you just deal with it, please?" They said, "Well, she's such a bad way. She's got to be X-rayed. Her hands got to be done and everything." She said, anyway. So my mate, he's in a bad way, mate. He's crying his eyes out. It's his sister, isn't it? He's crying. I'm going mad. I'm on crack. It ain't a good idea that I'm on the crack throughout my nut, yeah? We're looking for his brother-in-law, yeah? Tony. And he comes from around Hounslow areas. I'm living in Twickenham. So now we're looking for him around Hounslow. Right, we're going to his mum's house, his brother's house. I mean, no one's seen him, but they know he's in trouble, because the reason they know he's in trouble is because not only does his brother-in-law go in the house, I'm going in the house, like in that case, looking for him. So they know that whatever, he's in trouble. So they're more likely phoning him saying, "You know, he's looking for you, Ray Hill." Yeah, and now he knows he's in plenty of trouble. Why he done it? What he done is either drunk, he's on drugs, but he's smashed it to pieces. To be on drugs and do that, mate, well, it's beyond me, yeah? Beyond me, because I'd never do that in a million years, right? So now we're looking everywhere. We can't find him. We go to all the pubs. We get a phone call. He's in, where is he? He's in, what's that place? Hammersmith, yeah? He's in Hammersmith along the Thames there. He's in a pub there. You don't think that anybody's going to look for him around there, right? But he's got, where's he going to go to after all the pubs are shut? You know what I mean? Where's he going to get a hotel or something? So we find out where he is. The brother goes into the pub. But as the brother goes into the pub, he runs out the other side of the pub. He runs towards where we are, when I am in the van, yeah? He runs past the van. I can't run. I'm on crack. I'm out my nut. I can't run anyway. I'm out of breath, yeah? So my mate is running after him, yeah? My mate's running after him, and my mate can run. So when you know it's on top for you, and you know you're on crack, you know you're drunk, you're falling everywhere, you're in a bad way. He's falling over, he's panicking like anything, he's right by the Thames, right? My mate now gets hold of him and smashes him. You can see my mate really steaming into him. It's his sister. So my mate going to me like I come down with him, right? Drag him to the van. We drag him to the van. We was going to find him in the Thames, but we don't want to kill him. It's his brother, like it's his sister's husband. You know what I mean? And she's saying to us when we get her into the hospital, right? Right, don't hurt him. So we phone her up, right? And she's now in surgery. We're doing her hands, doing everything. She's in a really bad way, right? So we take him now to a park, and my mate, his brother, it's his brother-in-law, right? He smashes this geezer to pieces. He bashes him so bad, right? You'd never recognise him. His face is like turned inside out, mate. He's battering him with everything he can pick up. I'm saying you've got to slow down. Slow down, you're going to kill him, you know what I mean? What? Slow down. He smashed, it didn't need me to do it, he done it himself, right? But I only went there just in case he might need help. It might be someone else looking around him, you know what I mean? So he put me in the back of the van. We take him to the hospital, right? And we ask for a thing. We drag him into the hospital. We say, look, he's just been hit by a car. But we take him to Park Royal Hospital, yeah, which is miles away, but right a long way away from where his wife is in Brentford Hospital. So we take him to Park Royal. We go in there and say, listen, mate, we just found this kid on the floor, yeah, on the road. He's been hit by a car or something, you know. And they drag him in, and they want to know all the ins and outs of a cat's arsehole. But what we're saying is, what we want, we're not really interested. All we want to do is plant him to give him to you, and we're off, love. And they go, no, we've got to tell you details. No details, we're gone. So we're gone, but we're on camera as well. That's what makes it even worse now. Well, we're on camera. But anyway, we take him in, nothing said to us, yeah? We go back to the sister. In Brentford Hospital. She's been in the theatre where they've done her hands and this, that and the other and bits and pieces. She's in a bad way. She's absolutely sparked out. She's sleeping, mate. They've drugged her up and everything. They've bandaged her head. She got internal bleeding. They've done her all, yeah? And she's in a bad way. Anyway, I'm going to myself, we better find out how the other guy is, you know what I mean? Her husband. Right, so she's got nothing to do with me, right? So anyway, she's sparking, she's asleep. So really, it's only her that can make the call. So he left it at that, yeah? In the morning, we go to see her, right? She's half awake and half drowsy and this, that and the other. So we tell him that he's told, the brother said, look, I smashed him to pieces. He ain't doing that to you, no way in a million years, yeah? He ain't doing that to you, no way. But he said, you better make a phone call to Park Royal Hospital. And you understand that her husband's been took into the hospital. When she phones him up, he's in a coma, mate. He's in a coma. He's in a bad way. The brother's really battered him, done him, smashed him to pieces. He's in a bad coma. Now she's crying that she's in a coma. She's going mad at her brother because her brother's put her husband in a coma. He can't believe it. He's in trouble because of that, yeah? She's going fucking mad that she's going to get the... I said, listen, you can't be talking like the police and all that, so you just leave it alone. He done the right thing. I didn't get involved. I never done nothing, yeah? All I done was driving there, yeah? He did not do the wrong thing. He done the right thing. He's just battered you. Look at the state of you. He done all that to you. And now, because he's got repercussions from your brother, you want to call the police? Nah, ain't on. Forget about it, yeah? Forget about it. He won't ever do that again. Believe me, when he wakes up. But he's like in concussion, mate. He's like thing. And about a week later, mate, he's just pulled through. He's like a cabbage, mate. He's he's a complete cabbage. He's a complete, like, he don't know his name. He don't know nothing. He's just gone, mate. And he ain't all that big. He ain't a big guy. He's about, what, 11 stone? You know, about 5'8", 5'9". But to do what he done to my mate's sister, he didn't kettle of fish. Hello, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, this is Bang Bang Rail. Please like and subscribe. Shut your big fucking mouth. Hello, bye.